Hey everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. I am a homeschooling mom to a first grader and a ninth grader. And my channel is all about curriculum reviews and homeschooling tips and ideas. So today is the second month of a collaboration that I am participating with Abby from Rooted in Rest and Jessica from the Waldock Way. And this month is all about morning basket and morning time. So if you're interested in finding out what I do for my morning time, make sure you stay tuned. So make sure when you're done watching this video that you go ahead and check Jessica's and Abby's channel. I'm going to put the link below, and also make sure that you check out the playlist. This is an open collaboration, so anyone that wants to upload a video that has to do with morning basket, you are more than welcome to join. This is it's going to be a really fun collaboration. So a couple of years ago, probably about 2 to 3 years ago, I started doing morning basket with my daughter. Probably when she was in 6th grade, and it went really well. We used to do a lot of read alouds, and we did some art appreciation and music appreciation, and it went well probably for about a year or two, and then it kind of started to fade away slowly. And then last year, almost at the end of the year, I tried to do some morning time with both my he was a kindergarten, my daughter was an 8th grader, and it worked some, but it didn't work as well as I wanted to. So I decided, this is not going to work for us. And this is a piece about, homeschooling. I want you to make sure that you don't try to recreate what everybody else is doing. For some families, it works to have a 1st grader and an 8th grader do morning time together. For some families, it doesn't, and that's okay. I'm not, please don't expect, especially if you're new this year, that morning basket is going to work for you the same way it's going to work for me, the same is going to work for, for another family. And you'll see when you watch this video how different, when you watch all the videos on this playlist, how different everybody is in their homeschooling, and in their morning time. So this year I decided to kind of start a morning, I don't call it morning basket. For him, we do kind of more of a morning time. My son, I don't know if you have watched my other videos, he got diagnosed with a sensory processing disorder kind of at the beginning of the school year. So I've been trying many things to try to work and just try to help him with his needs. So in the morning, this is the time where I'm going to be more intentional about working those are different things that he needs to work on. So every day we have a kind of a schedule with the things that we are, that we're trying to do in the morning. Sometimes we only get through 1 or 2 things. Sometimes we get through everything. Sometimes school doesn't happen for that day. So this is what I've been trying to do just to help him out some. So the first thing that we are going to do, that we do every day, is a brain break, which is a sensory, integration activity. I put some activities in a jar for him to do, and every day he chooses something out of the jar. And all the activities in here I got from the Out of Sync Child Has Fun, and also from the Out of Sync Child by Carol Stock Kranowitz. And so this one explains more what sensory processing disorder is. It gives you some great ideas, and this one is all about ideas of what to do, depending on what your needs of your child is, depending on what senses he needs to work on, or she. So I'm getting a lot of ideas in here. So every morning he picks something out of here to do. Obstacle course, we do animal walks, we blow bubbles, we do some imitation games, we do hurdles, work on his sensory system. So this is what we do every single morning. So after we do our brain break, we do our calendar. I have a cheap calendar on the wall that I got last year from Target. We work on the days of the week, on reading the day, the month, and we also work on some place value by adding how many days we've been in school. So we do that every day. Then we do Bible. For Bible, we started this last year, but we couldn't finish it, so we tried it again this year. More Than Words by Rebecca Schooner. This is from Master Books. We do 1 page a day, just reading. Sometimes we don't do the activity, we just kind of read to him. If it's a coloring activity, a short memory copy work, he'll do that, but that's really about it. So very simple, 1 page, sometimes just reading, a coloring page from this book. So I'm trying to do this every day so he can get some Bible every day. And then we do a read aloud. This is the first time he's in 1st grade that we're doing a chapter book for a read aloud. And I got this book from a friend. It's called Sideways Stories from Wayside School. And this is really fun, and you have fun, little stories about a school that was built in a different way, that was built sideways, and it has 30 stories. And so each story is about a different kid, and their stories are short. So I'll read one story for him, and then he'll do Play-Doh or do puzzles or something while I'm reading to him. 1 or 2 chapters tops, each chapter a little 3 pages. So if it's engaged in what he's doing, then we'll do 2 chapters. So this is cute. And then this might take us a while to read, and then he wants me to read the one and only Ivan to him. So we'll see how that works. But right now we're reading this one. So after that, I'm trying to do a loop for working on different things. We don't get to it every day. Sometimes we only get to one thing. I feel like, we get to one thing, and then the next day we can't do anything else. But we are trying. And the first thing, I have in my loop, it says board games. So I'm gonna try to do one thing, from the loop every day, a theme read aloud. But I'm gonna try to do with him. Sometimes science and social studies do not happen, because by the time we get there, we're done with reading or math. He's kind of done, and it's hard to get him back in what we're doing. So I'm getting some books. I got some books from the library, like for science, we're doing trees and leaves, and so I got some books about that. So in case we don't get to science, we at least got 1 book a week, that we were able to read. He loves to listen to books, and he loves reading. So that's what we're trying to do, something with a theme that we are studying. Then we have some spelling activities in here. It could be different things. We practice doing like stamps or Play-Doh or shaving cream, anything that we can do that day to work on some spelling with different tactile things, some fine motor, also other fine motor activities. I got some water beads and Play-Doh, so different things to work on fine motor, and then some math puzzles and games. It could be anything to work on his visual sensory system, because he does have some struggle with that. So this is how we're going to try to do our morning time. I don't know, sometimes, like I say, we don't get through much, and that's okay. But this is kind of our morning and our time, together in the morning to work on those. What I want to do in the mornings, like I mentioned at the beginning, be more intentional about working with his sensory needs. And we do other things throughout the day, but here we're being more intentional and working on the different things. Okay. So this is what morning time is going to hopefully look like this year. I'm sure I'll do some changes. It's been a trying time. It's been a learning time with my son, and with my daughter, we are not doing any morning time right now. The only thing we do in the morning, like this is the first thing we do, we do our read aloud, and that's kind of our morning time, just her and I. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, like always, make sure you post them below. Also, make sure you go ahead and click on Jessica's and Abby's channel and on the playlist below. Thank you so much for watching, and you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And also, if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you do so for more ideas and motivation. I will see you soon. Bye.